Hello, subscribers. It's me, your girl Tan. Hello, new subscribers. Sorry you can't see me. I got my grand and my baby sleeping right now. It's nighttime. So I'm doing what I do, and I'm trying to be a conspiracy theorist and talk about the things that I want to talk about tonight. Hello, new subscribers, and those who have just seen me for the first time. I'm sorry you can't see me, probably look at a new film. I'm your girl, Tan. What I want to get on here and talk about was Jada Pinkett and the red tabletop. Okay, I found it very disturbing that she didn't know Willow was cutting on herself, you know, at the time she did. I whipped my hair back or whatnot. So they came out to me like they let Jada move out at 15 because they felt like he was mature enough, which Jada explained the quicker that she let him go is the quicker he'll come back. True, at 15, they will find out that the world is not what they thought it to be, because children wanted to be treated like children when they want to be children, but adults in any other instances. But I just found it very, very, like, she didn't pay attention to her child, like you were so busy in your life that you didn't pay attention. She said she had cut all her hair off. Jada was just looking like, she was just like unmoved, or she was moved to the point that she couldn't express her feeling. But as a parent, I know I spy on my kids. I mean, I walk to the door, I listen to conversations. I mean, I'm on their social medias. I'm like, what's up, best friend of my baby girl? Hey, baby, how you doing? What y'all up to? What y'all into? Yeah, all that good stuff, because I need to know what's going on with my kid, because I don't want to be that mother that don't know what my kid had on, who they left with, or none of that. If something was to go on, I need to know where I need to go look first, who may need to know some information. And I just feel like they discarded her. Maybe they was paying too much attention to Jaden, because at that time, that's when he said he was 15, he was going through it, he wanted to be there, not be there with them or whatnot. That's when he decided to wear a skirt. But I find it very weird that he didn't like the fact that he was wearing a skirt, which kind of come out as looking like a kilt for the Louis Vuitton picture or whatnot, because he became the model for Louis Vuitton. But yet you on these talk shows with your son, kissing him in his mouth, and his reaction shows that he completely wasn't with that from the get-go. Like, he didn't like it, he was uncomfortable, but you kept on pressing the issue of kissing your son in the mouth. Like, that's not cool. But you tripping about him wearing a dress. To me, it was like they kids would have appreciated if they were more of a family that wanted to share their love. They say they never even expressed to them how they grew up. Like, they had to hear from other people that they didn't even know how they family, like, that's the whole. When you have kids, you're supposed to let them know the struggle. So you let them know how really it is out here in these streets. It was just like they just put their children out there. One of the kids said that, they didn't want to be out there in the public eye like that. It was too much. And I think that was Willow. It was just too much. That why we couldn't be something else, why we couldn't do something else. She say she cut her hair off. The grandma say, well, I thought you cut your hair off because my hair was short. Which, Jada, you have a very nice looking mother. But she said, no, I cut it out as being rebellion. Like, you didn't know that? You don't be questioning your daughter, or how you get in a confrontation with your kid, not really a confrontation. They be like, that's why I cut my hair off, because you can't tell me nothing. And you be like, oh, dumbass, you ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself. You think you hurt. Y'all didn't conversate nothing. You didn't know she was cutting herself. Was y'all paying so much attention to Jaden? Because she seemed like she has a lot of understanding. He seemed like he have a lot of hell in him. I think it seemed like he kind of upset with y'all that y'all pawned. He probably felt like y'all pawned them off into the lifestyle that y'all have. But you did say that you grew up different. You grew up like I grew up. Like when your mama say, do this and do that, and don't ask me why. And sometimes you don't have to explain to your kids why, because sometimes they wouldn't understand if you told them. They still would think you crazy. I'd rather my child be mad at me as a child, as a teenager, and when they grow up, even if it takes me to pass away before I can see it, say, I'm glad my mama didn't allow this, or my mama told me no. No, she didn't explain it, but she told me no, because had she let me do it my way, I probably would have went this way, that way, or another. You know, people take money when they, kids think that these rich kids have it real good, but some kids just don't know how blessed they have it, because some of them rich kids will switch lives with our kids at any given moment. But then our kids too, they ungrateful, they don't understand the struggle. But I'm quite sure you put it in their face like, this is why we have to work so hard, this is why this shit serious, because this is what happened, and they still don't understand. Well, that's your time, nothing is guaranteed from 10 years from now. We could have a war and be living in caves in 10 years. You gotta give, you gotta explain it to them. You gotta let them see it. Stop letting them see this bullshit. Tell them the real shit. Why you telling them the bullshit? You understand what I'm saying? Give them up, warm up. But I just found it very sad that first of all, that they was exposing this on television. Like they was at the slaughter table, the red round table, like they was being slaughtered. And there's some things that I would have edited out. I wouldn't have want the world to know, because I wouldn't know. It's nobody's business. And it's just sad to say that them kids just seem like they just, missing an element in life that their parents they didn't want them to be like them, so they sacrificed being that parent with love, boundaries, saying, okay, this is what you're gonna do. No, you're not gonna do that. And they became the parent of, okay, you want to be this, you want to do that, because they was trying to probably make a trend for themselves, so they wouldn't have to work as hard as they did. But you have to learn your kids how to work hard. Nothing in this world is for free, and if it is for free, it's a consequence, and that consequence they may not want to pay. You understand? Hard work, you'll respect the game more. If somebody give it to you, you ain't gonna give a fuck. But I just found it strange that the things that they was explaining at the table, that Jada didn't even know. Like, where were you? Where were you? Like, I understand you was a busy lady, but you didn't talk to your child on a regular basis. You didn't talk to you too busy with Jayden. You let him go, and you just, what you do, left to. And she was the forgotten child, because she seemed like she had so much understanding. But at the same time, you have to pretend to play the role so you can get to the next step. And maybe that's what she's doing as a kid, her coping mechanism. And that's what I want to talk about today. Please leave me some comments, like, share, and subscribe. And once again, thank you for letting me share what I wanted to talk about with you today. Okay? I love you. You stay blessed. And I always tell y'all, fuck them naysayers. They ain't about shit, because they keep what? Talking. All right. Talk to you later.